A very good morning to the honorable judges. We are the city changers from High School Batbat.
I'm Luigi.
I'm Yiheng.
I'm Janan.
Today, we would like to present our project, the Charophyte City, to all of you.
Before we get into the topic, I would like to first explain the whole concept of our project. Based on our research, we have found out that algae has higher rate of photosynthesis than trees. This means algae will produce more oxygen and absorb more carbon dioxide than trees. Other than that, algae also need shorter time and lower cost to plant compared to trees.
We have located our project mainly in the city because there are higher emission of carbon dioxide compared to the sea. In order to reduce the carbon dioxide gas emission and achieve our purpose of changing the current situation of the climate, that's how our project was born.
So now I will introduce and explain the panel of our structure. So this panel is made with stainless steel, which is strong enough to withstand high force. Other than that, the panel can be placed at anywhere, especially roadside, to cultivate algae and act as road fence. So this panel can also be used as decoration because my teammates and I have found out that at some places, water fountains were placed to use as decoration. Our panel can definitely replace the water fountains in both visual perspective and functions. This is because we will use the water for more functions like planting the algae instead of just letting the water evaporate. So the panel is not in a massive size, which can be placed anywhere because it will be placed vertically, not horizontally. And then the panel can be used with any type of energy, like reusable energy, like solar energy. That's why we have solar panel here to reduce pollution caused by fossil fuels. So the water will be pumped from the main water circulatory system to the panel based on the reading on temperature sensor and timer to control the water output and prevent any unnecessary water waste.
Next, I will explain to you about the nursery web. The nursery web will provide the supporting structure to support the growth of the algae. Not only that, the nursery web will also allow water flows downward passing through the algae's root due to the gravitational force. This is how the water flows. Besides, there is a temperature sensor installed at the side of the nursery web to detect any change in temperature. Thus, the water flows can be controlled for the maximum growth of the algae. The nursery web is made with great heat conductor so that the temperature sensor could have a maximum performance.
So for the secondary part of our project, we have built a stream of pipes connecting the location where the panels are installed to seas, rivers and lakes. The waters will then be pumped from the sources to the location of the panels, hence providing water supply to the panel. So, speaking about the panels, where can we get our hands on it? Well, we have built an autonomous robotic system that builds them. So firstly, here is the nursery web. The nursery web will be placed in the budding area, allowing it to sit there for about 2 months for the algae budding to stick their roots onto the nursery web. Then, our transporter robot will move the nursery web from the budding area to the assembly line. The transporter robot will first lift the nursery web from the budding pool, allowing the water to drip off the nursery web.
So you can see the nursery was lifted up vertically so that all the water excess water can be removed.
Then the transporter robot will turn around, facing towards the panel frame that was prepared at the assembly line. Now the light sensor will detect whether if the transporter robot has fully turned. Then it will send signal to the assembly board, telling the assembly board to take over the nursery web and install it onto the panel. Then the conveyor belt will then move the panel from the assembly line to the exporting and packaging area, then where it will be shipped off and placed in different areas. So for additional information, we have solar panel and wind turbine as the energy source for our autonomous robotic system.
So you can see the bulb will light up when a wind turbine generates energy.
So, where can we use the panel? First of all, the panel can be used in the housing area. The panel is saving space because it only occupies a small space. Not only that, the panel can also acting as a fence for the housing area. Besides, the algae harvest can also be eaten or can be sold. Next, the panel can be used in the playground. This is because the panel is strong in the structure and more durable, so that it will not destroy it easily. Not only that, the panel is safe for the children because it does not have any sharp edges. Moreover, the panel can raise the awareness of the children towards the environment.
So we will also place the panel at the cities. This is because planting algae in a city can absorb high emission of carbon dioxide produced by the transportation in a city. So this will reduce the greenhouse gases, thus will not affect any productivity of the city. So by doing this, we believe that we can bring a whole new concept of the agricultural cities to our country. Next, we can also place the panel in the resorts. So we have some resorts in our map. So planting algae in the resorts will create a calm and relaxed atmosphere to the resorts. This will expose the tourists to a whole new concept of greening the environment around us. And then having the algae in a resort can bring to green tourism and also engage more collaboration between the resort management. So eventually we can see that planting algae or having our project in the resort can actually attract more tourists for the new concept and technology.
But most importantly, the panels are best when they are placed at the side of highways. Hundreds and thousands of vehicles pass through the highway day by day, emitting tons and tons of carbon dioxide gas. By placing the panel at the side of the highways, the algae is able to absorb all the gases before they have the chance to spread out into the atmosphere, causing climate changes. This allows the algae to fully utilize their potential to absorb the carbon dioxide gas. So, in conclusion, algae provides a change of view that in order to protect our Mother Earth, we doesn't necessarily need to plant trees. Instead, we have a better choice, which is algae. So, this huge advancement provides a change in plantation industry, as well as involving people who works at home, a chance to protect the Mother Nature.
Not only that, our project also allow everyone to take part in the saving of the environment. Moreover, our project is proceed to save the nature by using the technology within our reach.
So, based on our explanation, we truly believe that our project can bring a better efficiency to our country. That's all of our presentation about our project,
The Charophyte City. Thank you.